I'm just getting off of work. So I hope you guys are doing amazing. I apologize for any background noise, distractions, because I have a family. And sometimes they're here. Sometimes they be existing and be making noise. So I apologize in advance. Um, what I'm getting for you guys, I'm going to go over the tea, the grit, the grime of 2 days download. And I got for you guys angel number 1111. So if you guys have been seeing angel number 1111, let me know, because I asked Holy Spirit for one angel number that the collective needs to know about right now after I wrote your guys' download down. And this is the angel number that I got. And I was like, well, period. Thanks. There could be a lot going on for you guys, but most of all, your wishes are coming true. You guys have come to this fork in the road and you're like, I could go this way, and it could be this long, like arduous, like, I think that's the word. It would be this long, drawn out process, or I could really do the research, lay a better foundation. So you are choosing the path that seems scary, seems out of your comfort zone, but in the long run will be the path to the least resistance. Okay? So what I'm getting for you guys is you're unstoppable. People now comprehend why they're intimidated. I'm going to say that again. People might in the past, or maybe you guys have some loved ones that are getting on your nerves and they could be telling you what they think you do wrong or what they think you don't do right. And you guys could be getting really frustrated because you guys do a lot. And I want you to understand that it doesn't go unnoticed. You are not deranged. You are not crazy. You are not disturbed. People are starting to see you as a direct threat. People are starting to see why they're shook by you, why they're intimidated, and why you're going to continue to come out on top. Your guys' download today is you couldn't be average if you tried. So pop your bestie. Pop that, because they couldn't find any evidence of you sucking at life. Maybe you guys could have lost your voice this week dealing with people trying to make it seem like you don't do enough. And I feel like whoever those people are, they're close to you. They're not like, how do I explain this? You guys have people that are either really, really close to you that are saying that to you. Oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. Ugh. Or you guys could have people that are complete strangers trying to undermine what you're doing. And either way, people are really starting to see their own toxic ways when they're around you. I know. And you guys are realizing things in a different way. You guys are not only realizing like what I do hits different, but I I can't do for everybody. Okay, maybe some of you guys used to be people pleasers and you're like, I can't do for everybody if I'm not even doing for myself. So you guys, I wore this on purpose. Okay, I changed out of my work clothes, and it's like you're putting everyone on pause. Like, hold on. If you don't have something positive to say, move. Move. Because what you're realizing is if I do not contemplate, take a deep breath, take care of myself, eat better, raise my own vibration, meditate, you're realizing that it's like that dumb saying that I can't stand. You've got to love yourself before you can love other people. Like, we know the saying. We know the saying. We have to take care of ourselves before we can take care of others. We have to love on ourselves before we can love on others. You guys are really looking at that. That is the fork in the road right now. Maybe you went down another path and you were like, fingers crossed, I'm gonna wing it, it's gonna be fine. And you realized you weren't taking the best care of yourself. You were trying to take better care of yourself, but you're realizing that there are better ways to do that now, and you are really seeing how it's affecting you, whether it's making you short-tempered, whether you're not getting enough sleep, whether you want to quit smoking or quit partying or quit drinking, whatever it is that you guys are trying to quit doing. The bottom line that speaks loudest is you're like, I have to take care of me and everyone else can fuck off. Okay? And you're trying to do it in the nicest way because you put yourself on the you're realizing you put yourself on the back burner more than you realize for the things that you really, really need. So is that a self-care day? Is that going off into the sunset, going on a hike, going on a trip, and not answering the phone, not answering work emails, you are realizing your perception is changing, your patience is changing, because you're choosing the path that is going to need more patience, but at the same time, you're going to be taking better care of yourself. You care about rest, relaxation, suspending things that you normally do. Your routines are changing and being more geared towards this soft era, this soft approach, and you're seeing that you're going to go the distance. Besties, affirm it below. I will go the distance. I am putting everybody and everything on pause. Okay, I'm going to say that again. I am putting everything and everybody on pause for my highest good. For my highest good. Maybe there's people that put literally the weight of the world on you, and you put the weight of the world on yourself. You're like, I could crush myself. Okay? I could literally crush myself with all the expectations, all the goals, all the things I'm trying to do. And I don't need somebody else putting more on top of that. The scale is like in the crevice of the earth with everything that everyone expects of you. And so, what you are doing is you are switching gears, you are switching the program, and you are making sure that everybody better come correct, because you are not a magician. Everybody better come correct, or they better stand down. You're either, depending on if they're close to you, you will acknowledge them on how they better come at a level 1 monotone, or if they're people that you don't really know, strangers, trolls on social media, then you're just going to ignore them. But bestie, you're unstoppable because people now are realizing A, that you can't be stopped. B, that they understand like why they're intimidated of you. You keep switching gears over and over and over again. You keep leveling up over and over and over again. No one has really been seeing you regress. No one has really been seeing you digress. No one has really been seeing you move backwards, even though you feel like you have. Because you're feeling like, well, I could have done all these other things better, but I haven't been. And you're like, I have to. Yes, who said that? The ghetto guru. Yes, we have to fill up our glass first. And we all know the saying, but it's so true right now for what you're gearing up for. You guys are gearing up for greatness. Everything you do hits different. You are unstoppable for a reason. But even though you're unstoppable, you are running out of gas. You are running out of fuel. And what you are gearing up for is having fuel injection, premium fluid, premium oil, like the cream of the crop, the creme de la creme. That is what you want. Not this regular unleaded, running at 15% oil, never had a fuel injection, never had a flush. Do you know what I mean? I'm talking cars here. And it's like, you're like, I want to run smoothly. I want to run things and not be worried if I'm going to need roadside assistance. Okay? Thank you, prophetically me. Big facts. Yes. Like, you guys are just realizing, like, hold up, everybody. Hold up, everybody. I need to do something for myself. I am not getting enough rest. I am not getting enough relaxation. I'm not even getting a freaking moment to not be responsible for everybody and their little dog. Can I get an amen? You're like, I know that I can do it all. I know that I'm superhuman. Does not mean I'm going to do it all anymore. And so some people could be getting a little bit mad at you. Like, well, I'm used to you doing all of these things. What do you mean you're not going to do them? Because I'm not out here just lifting cars, my dude. Girl, girl. Like, do you know what I mean? You guys know what I mean. So, let's get into it. If you are new here, I'm your bestie on the internet. I'm your favorite YouTuber. I'm your cosmic cheerleader. I'm your spiritual advisor. Almost forgot the things. I am your fairy godmother, and I'm here to give you the best spiritual pep talk that I can to motivate, to inspire, and to just love on you guys. You guys are my besties out here in these spiritual streets. Grab whatever you be smoking on, sipping on, snacking on, because I'm going in. If you are operating heavy machinery, driving or you just have earbuds in, make sure you turn down the volume just a little bit because I am going to be hitting the bell, but I do have it moved away from the a little bit for the microphone. All right. Thank you, Lucky. I appreciate that. Yeah, if you feel like the audio is in and out, make sure you guys turn it up to the highest HD setting, okay? And hold on, I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. Okay, maybe not that much. Okay. I don't want to shake the camera. All right. You guys do me a favor in the chat and give me a thumbs up emoji if you guys can hear the audio fine. Give it a second to like catch up. Thank you guys. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Wayne. Hi, John. Thank you. Um, Thank you, Monica and Victoria. Thank you, Intuition, Julia, and the Ghetto Guru. Hi, Shania. What's up, bestie? Okay. Thank you guys. It's just, I have a new microphone, and so that's why I'm checking. I'm like, okay, let me just make sure that I don't have like the mic on echo or that I plugged it in all the way or that I matched the sound that, okay, you guys know what I mean. Anyways, you couldn't be average if you tried. And so stop giving yourself such a hard time that you think you have to do all of these things for everybody. You are changing direction. You're like, I know that I used to do those things for every old body. Okay, I know that I used to do all of those things. That person's dead and gone. Okay, riddle me what? That person's gone because now no one's getting nothing. Nothing. Not a waffle, not a how do you do until I say good morning to myself first, okay? And I mean that metaphorically, not like actually, okay? So you guys are just seeing I really have to start working on myself because I'm going to lash out in this level up and I don't want to. You're thinking in the mindset of a billionaire, you're thinking in the mindset of a millionaire or somebody really successful that you look up to. Okay? I have like 2 or 3 favorite YouTubers that I can think of off the top of my head and their routines, just their daily routine, just their morning routine. I'm like, "Oh, I mean, I could try to do that. I don't know if I could do it every day." And then, so you guys could be like comparing your routines to your favorite content creators, and you're like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna wake up, say my prayers, read a book, okay? Then I'm gonna do some yoga, and then I'm gonna, you are inspired, but you are realizing that you have to take baby steps to change your circumstances. You cannot fix all of this overnight. And so don't be hard on yourself that you can. I'm guilty of that as well. Like, oh my gosh, well, obviously I woke up and said my prayers and I feel like that's good. And then I said hello to myself. I like, did that Mel Robbins, high five yourself in the mirror. You're looking awesome. Today's going to be a great day. And then I'll listen to affirmations or like hypnosis. I'll do ask formations and I try to do that my whole morning while I'm getting ready. But I'm looking at everybody else and they're like having breakfast. They got 8 hours of sleep. I'm like, where do they do that at? Okay, where do they do that at? So you guys are going to be figuring out like, okay, I've got to get started and I'm serious about that. But as that's happening, you guys could feel like you're running on fumes. And we all know when we're running on fumes and we're about to run out of gas that the car barely wants to move. And that could be your state of mind right now. Like, I'm barely getting by. And the extra that I used to sprinkle on top for everybody, I just can't give that anymore. You're not going to apologize over and over and over again for not being able to be that person. And understand this, they will have much more respect for you because you're no longer going to be that tug of rope, that karmic not karmic, but that chew toy. Some people could be treating you like a chew toy. You're like, I only have so much energy to give. Like, really? And if you see me barely taking care of myself, what do you think I have to just sprinkle, sprinkle? I just don't have it all. Okay? But I feel that something that seems toxic to you right now is giving like this. Something that seems toxic to you right now is not getting to work on the things you want to work on. And I totally understand that. It's like when you have all of your goals, but your goals keep being interrupted. It's like when you have all of these things that you are geared up and you are excited for, but you got, your little one like, Mommy, Mommy, I need this, I need that. Oh, I drew on this. Oh, that wasn't your coloring book you drew on the wall? Spilling apple juice in the car. All of these things, okay? And you're just like, I don't even know what to do with myself. So you guys could be feeling, you know, disappointed. Like, oh my gosh, I'm just doing my best. I'm just doing my best, Tom. I'm doing my best. Okay? And you realize I cannot finesse the way that I want to. People cannot truly meet their match, know who I am, how it hits different, me being the original gangster of everything I do, if I'm running on fumes. And you need your energy, you need your rest for spiritual warfare alone. For that alone, you need more sleep. For that alone, you need to eat better. For that alone, you need a better routine. And everything else is like secondary. You guys wouldn't be going through the spiritual attacks, the devil energy wanting to like literally take chunks out of your throne, chunks out of your aura, your presence, your purpose, your crown, if you weren't a bad mother effer. They couldn't find evidence of you sucking at life. This is going to be something that you're going to be dealing with. This is how you know who your enemies are right now. Or people that are just really going through it because they have not gotten their own ducks in a row. People that are triggered by you right now could be telling you, oh, you think you're so great? You think you're so great because you do all of this? You're just so self-righteous. You just think you're so awesome. And you're like, I'm not even talking to you that way. I'm not even doing any of that. I'm just telling you, I'm at my limit. I am at my limit. I am doing the best that I can. And like, know this. You aren't freaking having that. I don't know who the heck is trying to get on by and say that to you, but they'd better pipe all the way down if they would like to continue to have you in their life. You guys are seeing the scales. You see how one side of the scale is just tipped over. It's like all of this weight. It's like being hypnotized and they're like, lift one arm, and you're lifting one arm, and they're like, okay, this arm is up here and it's all the joy, it's all of the happiness. And then this arm is all of your sadness, your trauma, your grief. And you feel that one part of the scale. You feel, I'd be forgetting I have hats on sometimes and I'd be knocking them all over the place. You guys are seeing that one arm or that one part of the scale is just down and out. And you're like, no, you're going to snatch the scale. You are going to regain control. You guys could also be a Libra, sun, moon, or rising, but you don't have to be. You're like, my wishes will come true. And in a lot of these cards where I went to get confirmation, I'm seeing that where you're willing to make that change, you have your back turned to those that are tugging on your energy, just energetically draining you. You're like, I can't. You're like, I need sleep. I need to eat. I need to do all of these things. Like, okay, so on some of the days that I work doubles, it's really hard sometimes because like I don't have time to eat. I don't have time for that. And it could be really frustrating. So I could get really hangry. I could get really, really grumpy. And if anyone tries to come in between me after that double is over, between me and my food, you guys already know. Thank you, Elvira. So that's like kind of how you're seeing things. You're like, I haven't slept in days. I haven't eaten in days properly. Do you know what I mean? So you're at your wits' end with whatever you're dealing with. And there are people that are threatened by the fact that you are getting these things done, but you're also recognizing what you need to do next. Other people out here in these streets aren't doing that. They're just like, oh, I just want to be awesome and I want to get all this instant gratification and validation. Where is it at though? You guys are dealing with people in this pick me, distorted feminine energy. They are always in fear of things happening. They're either always conspiring or they're in fear of conflict, and they're just always waiting for bad things to happen. And you're like, I have to be positive. I have to be all the way up. I cannot be waiting for negative things to happen. I cannot be playing old conditioning. I cannot. So I'm going to show you the cards where you guys have your back turned to, like, you're not dealing with this over here anymore. The fork in the road. You guys are choosing the opportunity. You are turning your back on crisis. You are turning your back on bullshit. You guys could be in this state of like really hoping, because I keep seeing this, and this isn't something I normally see or even normally do. I wouldn't say like all fingers crossed. I mean, sometimes, but not often. So maybe you guys are in this state of I want to be hopeful. I want to be hopeful that I can get these goals done, that I will go the distance. Okay, we have the hammock. So you guys are turning your back on being burnt out, running out of fuel, going over, let's just going and going and going and going. You are going through this self actualization that you need time off and you have to pause. You guys are ready for this hard reset. Seeing if I want to be like the people that I look up to, if I'm going to be the best version of myself, because I mean, people are now comprehending why they're intimidated, but you're in the middle of another level up. Another level up that's going to make their head spin. And you are looking at things like, I want to truly feel supported, so I have to find relief. How will I find relief? Will it be vacation? Will it be becoming inactive? Will it be meditating? Or like, how will you pause certain things? You know what I mean? You guys are going through this realization of, I need certain things like pausing, sleeping, putting phone on silent, putting phone on do not disturb, having a set time for myself, whether it's turning your phone on do not disturb while you're driving. Maybe you guys used to feel bad about these things. Like, oh no, well, I gotta try to answer the phone while I'm driving because that's like my one time to kind of sit. You're gonna kind of slow your roll on the multitasking. You are really good at multitasking. You are really good at running figure eights. You are really good with the pressure, with being in the pressure cooker, with running figure eights on people. You guys are really good at that. But at the same time, you don't want to anymore. You don't want to anymore. So the only example I can really think of is when I have a day that I'm bartending and it's a day where everything is a lot cheaper. Okay? When everything is a lot cheaper, like say you work at a car dealership and the cars are all on sale. If the cars are all on sale, obviously you need to sell more cars, right? You need more volume. It's the same thing when I'm bartending. If everything is a little bit cheaper or it's discounted, it's going to be a day of more volume where the check average is lower and I'm going to be running my butt off, okay? Taking care of 1 to 200 people all in front of my face, nowhere to go, nowhere to run, just hello. It's just me and you. And so I have like one day of the week that's like that. And then I have another day of the week where it's slower, more steady, and the check average is higher because there's not a lot on discount or on special. And it's the day that I make more money is when it is slower, stable, it's more fluid, it's just flowing because I have more time with people. If it's a different day of the week, I'm like throwing it at, I'm like, here you go, here you go. Okay, love you, bye. Okay, here you go, bye. Here's your check. It's just like that. And the money isn't bad, but it could be better. So I hate when people are like, "Oh my gosh, you must be making so much money. It's so busy." It's like, no, 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 no. We are at capacity right now. We are at capacity, and I am the only bartender. So let me explain something to you. Everyone is getting okay service because they're not getting that extra finessing. They're not getting the extra upsell. They're not getting any of the sprinkle sprinkle. They're not getting any twinkle twinkle. That is for damn sure, because they're just getting, I mean, even my bare minimum I feel like is pretty freaking good because I've been in this industry for a long time. So I feel like my bare minimum is still above subpar, but on the days where it's slower, I can make way more money because I have time to coddle. I have time to finesse. I have time to charm. I have time to schmooze. I have all of that time. I have time to get the check average up here. Freaking hat. Do you know what I mean though? I have time to get the money up here. I don't have that time. I just gotta run. Here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go. And I have 1 to 200 people in front of me. And that is hard for most people to do. If any of you are in the service industry and you've been in the service industry for a long time, whether you are a bottle girl or a bartender or a server or a cocktail waitress, whatever, what have you guys know that even 40 people in front of you is a lot of people to take care of. Well, okay, you need to be in the game 5, 10 years minimum to take care of 40 people really, really well. I mean, give them great service. 25 to 40 is like the max. So when I have my bar and cocktail area at capacity, I'm like, then I have a side patio, it's at capacity. I'm like, then I have an upstairs that has like a fantasy football party. I'm like, so this was me yesterday. And I was like running in circles. Now, if I had had a little bit of that slow down, it could have been a great day. But it wasn't a great day because there was no freaking stinking time. There was no time to run the stack of credit cards. Oh my gosh. There was no time to run the stack of credit cards that were here. I'm like swiping, 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 swiping. Here you go, here you go, here you go. There was no time to like, I'm running like 8 beers at a time, big 25-ounce mugs. Like, here you go. I've got a cocktail tray in one hand. But I don't know. I thrive on that craziness. It's like the little bit of chaos that I like still have in my life that I'm like, I like that shit. You know what I mean? My shadow likes it, I'm pretty sure. Because it's what I know. And it's like some action in my life because everything else I do is making content, is spiritual advice, is talking to you guys. And so I still love my 9 to 5 because it gives me that normalcy that I'm like still part of the matrix a little bit and I'm still a part of the world and I'm not just at home all the time. So you guys are turning your back on wanting to be riled up, wanting to be running around, wanting to just be running in a circle. You're like, I really don't want to do that. And I'm seeing where it doesn't suit me anymore. I'm seeing where it doesn't benefit me. You know what I mean? You're seeing what's toxic. You are seeing what habits you have. So, like for me, before I would want to work a lot of shifts. I only work a couple shifts now because it's way too much. It's way too much with doing this and then trying to do that. So, I only work part time. But, back in the day, I would have done it all. And I started to burn out. And then I was disappointed. Like, I should be able to carry the whole world. Why can't I do it? Why am I tired? Girl, is what I would tell myself. There's not enough Red Bull in the world for that. Okay? There is not enough Red Bull in the world to just do all of that all the time. So I really had to teach myself how to slow down and just know I can make enough. Okay? I can make enough if I just do these days over here. I don't have to work the whole week. It's not going to serve me in any way because I'm going to be either too tired for this or too tired for that. And you guys are seeing that you are smooth talking, you are persuasive, you are able to maneuver, you are the orchestra, you are the triple threat. You represent 1111. You are the walking wish fulfilled. But you can't be that or even feel like that if your battery is always being messed with, your battery is always being drained. Okay? So I want to go over. my other notes. If you guys watched yesterday's live stream, it was about the fact that you are realizing that you have a huge influence on others and that you are the plot. And so you're seeing how you want to take your purpose more seriously because of the influence that you have on other people. And you're also trying to figure out how to become softer. I have, you guys have been waiting for this moment to drop your guard and instead of feeling like you can't relax or be the most present. So you guys are still learning about your people skills and flipping the script. Okay, hold on. I know I have some affirmations for you guys. Where did I put them? Is that it? Wait. Oh, I found them. I found your affirmations. Okay. Some affirmations that you guys can say because what you're doing is working on this feminine energy where you are in receiving mode. Okay, let me back up. You are working on receiving mode, that 222 energy. Instead of like, I gotta chase, I gotta go get it, I gotta work towards that. It's no, I will suspend everything I've been doing and it will come to me. The end. So affirm below, I always attract money in large sums. I I put like a special note on these affirmations that I recently wrote for you guys because I felt like they are perfect. I always attract money in large sums, okay? I always attract money in large sums. When you're typing it out or writing it out, make sure you're saying it out loud and telling the universe like, "Hello, I know the shit is coming, okay? I don't know when, who, where, whatever, but I know that it's coming. Do you hear me, universe? Do you hear me, God? Yes, it's me. It's me, Margaret." No, I'm just kidding. Okay. But you guys just are telling the world, like, this is mine. Always going to be. Now, the ask formation for that could be, I always, or why do I always attract money in large sums? That is your cheat code to the path of least resistance with your subconscious. I always attract people for my highest good. Why do I always attract people for my highest good? You guys are starting to see new characters in your book. You're like, wait, where did these people come from? And why am I just really realizing that they're all here? These are the people that you're starting to attract, and this is just the beginning. Another one is I always attract fun ideas for work so I have more freedom. I'm always attracting fun ideas, inspiration, new enthusiasm, or even renewed enthusiasm for work so I can have more freedom, because this is what you're working on, is not only being able to have freedom but be okay, because you don't want to, have freedom and be like, I'm stressing out, how am I going to pay the bills, how am I going to live paycheck to paycheck or make ends meet. And so you guys are really trying to let the miracles reign in your life however they're going to appear. I am everyone's first choice. This is the most important for my besties because I know a lot of you guys are single. So this could be whether you guys are single or whether you guys have an online presence or whatever you want to use it in life. I am everyone's first choice. Why am I always everyone's first choice? I am only attracted to people that see my worth. Why am I only attracted to people that see my worth? We are retired dummies, okay? We are retired workaholics. We are retired pushovers, retired pick-me's. We're retired from the pity party. We're retired from making those sacrifices for everybody and their little dog. So let's see what else we have for you guys. You are meeting your match. And this is, I'm seeing this different because it's not like you are meeting somebody and you're like, you're my match. You don't know what's coming, but I'm definitely going to like pack a punch. It's more like you are seeing your full potential. You are looking in the mirror saying, oh, yeah, we can do way better than this. Yes, we can. Oh, we made this much money. Oh, we can do way better than this. Oh, we went on a date with so and so. We can do way better than this. You are expensive, bestie, and you are seeing who and who cannot afford you. You have met your match. Your match is your higher self. You are seeing, like, I mean, that looks cute, but we can look cuter. because you are the original gangster. You have greatness in your DNA. You're a goat in the making. Okay? Training wheels off. You guys are done being in distorted feminine energy. You are done feeling delulu, drained, deranged. You guys are over the bad habits that you have, whether they're spending habits or, addictions, traits, mindsets, or behaviors. You guys are done willing to do anything for others' approval, especially if it's in dating. You guys are in for a lucky break. That is your 1111 card. Your wish is coming true. You are in for a lucky break. Affirm it below. I am in for a lucky break. My wishes, my wildest dreams are coming true. You guys are releasing control on how it gets here. So you are learning the art of detachment. You are learning the art of really being softer and letting down your shield a little bit, that the universe will protect you, that God will protect you, and that you can be a little bit more vulnerable to not have to come from a place of pain, sadness, trauma, or not being able to trust people. You are in for a lucky break. It may come as happy news, experience, or new opportunities. It also could come as an exciting acquaintance. You will find yourself in the right place at the right time. It is not a coincidence, but a gift from fate. This is fated, so it cannot miss you. My first what is it? My first anthem for this channel is we are divine, we are humble, we are cosmic, we are intuitive. We stand in our truth and we grow daily. And every day that we create a better life, every day that we create legacy wealth, the what? The devil comes to play. Okay? And we what? We only fuck with the light, and that's on period. Okay, we only fuck with our wish fulfilled. We only fuck with the universe, our angels, our ancestors, the divine, and we're not accepting anything less. Okay, so then we have karma. Another lucky break that you guys are getting is some good karma. You are getting good karma repaid. You guys are getting good deeds repaid. And then there are people around you, the people that are now starting to comprehend why they're so mad, so triggered, so upset. They are starting to see that the pain that they have caused, and that karma has to be paid, that justice has to be paid. You guys were dealing with some people with big egos. They have been treating you a little bit different. Okay, some of the ringleaders could be treating you a little bit different because they're really starting to see, oh, I tried that for how many months and how many years and it didn't really go anywhere. It actually made my whole life come apart. I love this card because it shows you guys filling up your cup. You are ready for peace. You are releasing chaos, and anybody that brings that to your doorstep. I keep getting the 3 of Cups for you guys. So there are people that are celebrating you. They're celebrating your influence. They're celebrating your positivity. They're celebrating what you bring to the table. Affirm it below. What I bring to the table is being celebrated. Okay, what I bring to the table is being celebrated. There are people gathering around, and you guys are used to people gathering at a water cooler saying bad things like, oh my gosh, we got to go to cubicle 8. We got to go talk to Veronica because Susie, you got to see what she was wearing today. You're used to that. Now people are gathering by the water cooler and they're like, dang, like, I think they made this much money today. Did you see how much they got in sales? Oh my gosh, did you see their hat? It was so cute. I'm really changing my mind about them. I really don't want to say bad things about them. They've been so nice and kind and graceful and forgiving to me that I just want to, if you guys are going to talk bad about them, I don't want to be here for that conversation. You guys are changing people's minds about you. There were people that didn't even F with you last month, and they're being so nice. So nice. You're like, are you lost? Are you lost? And they just see you unbothered, light as a feather. You are unstoppable. You are the fool. You always land on your feet. And people can see. This is one of the realizations that they're coming to. They're starting to really comprehend that you don't mind being by yourself. You've been by yourself thus far. You are just now starting to really introduce friends or people around you, even acquaintances, because you don't really be talking to people. And so people can see, like, dang, they really like having friends, but they're what? They're picky, they're choosy, because we're not just letting any old body in our inner circle. So they're seeing the standards. They're seeing that they better find that ladder and they better climb, or they won't be invited to this sandbox. People can see that you move swiftly to cut people off, let the block party begin. They can see that you don't care. You will keep standing up for yourself. They're also starting to see that they're changing their mind because when they thought they could judge you in other circumstances, it was because you had boundaries, it was because you had standards, it is because you stood up for yourself. It was because other people were trying to bully you. Were trying to bully you up out of your seat, out of your position, up off of your throne. And people are starting to realize, oh, I assessed this completely wrong. I evaluated this and it wasn't right. People cannot find evidence of you sucking at life. They be trying though. Some people really be trying it, and I feel like those are people that could really learn something from you. They just really will do anything to make you feel bad about yourself. I feel like that's if you guys have an online presence. You guys no longer have sour grapes. Okay? You guys were not always handed things easy. You were not handed things on a silver platter or with a silver spoon. And it's time for your life to bear fruit. It is time for you to have wealth. It is time for you to not have to work so hard to get it. It is also time for you to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Some of you guys have been working, saving, working, saving, working, saving, working, saving, and you're like, oh, I don't want the number to move. I don't want it to move at all. So you're not buying or spoiling yourself or even indulging a little bit. You're going to start breaking that down because you're understanding the flow of money and that you'll get more. Okay? That you will get more. And I tell my husband this all the time. If he wants to buy a magazine, he's like, babe, do you think that, like, I should buy this sports magazine? Like, do you think I should buy it? And I'm like, money comes and goes. Okay, it comes and goes. Buy the magazine. Buy 3. No, I don't need 3. I'm like, buy the thing. Just buy it. So you guys are realizing as you analyze and evaluate your options, your perspective is going to shift because you are under review. Okay, maybe you were like, oh, there needs to always be this much money in the account or this much money stashed. And you're starting to see, like, what the frick, where am I taking that money? Am I taking it to heaven? Am I taking it when I go away? But really, though. So you're seeing, like, no, I really need to start having experiences and having more fun and enjoying the fruits of my labor. Some of you guys, some of us don't slow down enough to enjoy the fruits of our labor. And that's why, like, you know in Mean Girls where she's like, I'm a pusher, Katie. I'm a pusher. That is me. I'm going to play, I don't even want to say devil's advocate. Okay, I don't even want to say that. But I am going to play that character in your life, that bestie in your life that is like, do the thing. Go do it. Money comes and goes. You want to go to that, you want to go backpacking through Europe? Do the thing. Book the trip. I'm that bestie that's going to tell you to live your best life. Because I'm trying to get there too, but because I also need that encouragement. I also need that encouragement. So I try to be that for others. Like, yeah, get that for yourself. Or get a really good dupe. Okay, go on Groupon. Okay, go thrifting. Just because we want to indulge doesn't mean we have to be stupid about it. Part of the reason why you're attracting helpful people is so you don't have to pay the bill. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Half the reason why you are attracting helpful people is so you do not have to foot the bill. Riddle me what? Yeah, it is so you guys can have friends in high places that are like, yeah, let's go on my yacht. And you're like, say less. Okay? You're attracting people that are like, gonna have hookups with things and connections because you're a busy bee. You've been networking and finessing, and you deserve those connections. They are being divinely led to you. You guys are really good at not overindulging, and or it could be something that you're really trying to work on. You're like, I don't want to do retail therapy. I want to have more experiences, or I'm having too many experiences. I need to pay some bills. You guys are finding that balance. You guys are seeing clearly what you need to focus on. You're checking the details, and you're in this state of awareness. Like, money comes and goes. I'm always going and taking action. Masculine, masculine, masculine. I need to be feminine, feminine, feminine. You're trying to add that into the equation. You're trying to add that into the sauce. Okay? So you guys are doing your research right now. You're like, what would this research entail? So yesterday we talked about hypnosis. We talked about different things that can help you. Oh my gosh, yesterday's live stream was so much fun. I have not even been able to watch the whole replay, but I'm going to watch it probably 4 or 5 times, because whenever I'm in one of those moods where it's just the channeling is on 1000, I'm inspired. I'm like, I gotta watch that again. I gotta watch it again. So if you guys missed last night's live stream, it is You Are the Plot. Capiche? You are the plot. You are that. You are that stick of dynamite. You know what I didn't realize? Is that there is a yacht in your guys' pre-pool. There is a yacht in your guys' pre-pool. And it's time for you guys to have some smooth sailing. So I was showing you guys, I was like acting out different metaphors for you guys yesterday. And one of them was the sailboat. Okay, on how you guys are standing up on the boat, just rocking it. Like, are we there yet? Oh my gosh. And the boat is like gonna tip over. You're like tugging on the sail and doing all these crazy things instead of just letting us get there. You know what I mean? And so I talked about that for you guys and how we get impatient for where we're going. The Catalina wine mixer. Okay, you guys were laughing so hard. I was laughing. But I hope that you guys enjoy that live stream. I hope that you guys enjoy the replay. It is time for you to enjoy that prosperity. If it's prosperity for you that's coming in, it is time for you to enjoy that stability. If it's stability coming in for you, it is time for you to enjoy that comfort. If it's comfort coming in for you, or love coming in for you, or recognition, whatever thing you're getting, you're looking at it and you're like, hey, I'm going to stop enough to really appreciate you, because last year I didn't even have this around. You guys are going to destroy certain limited programming. And that's why we talked about hypnotherapy, because I think that's a great way to do that. And you are realizing that you are the catalyst for change in so many people's lives. So why aren't you doing more for yourself? You're like, oh, I got a little sprinkle for you, a little sprinkle for your cup, a little for yours. But like, where are all the sprinkles coming from? They're coming from your cup. You're not doing that anymore. You guys are not doing that anymore. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. Michael says, your hat is amazing. Thank you. I had in the past bought like some cheap fedoras. I'm that type of girl. I like bang for my buck. So I was like, Nordstrom's rack. Yes, yes. But some of my favorite fedoras got really messed up in storage, or they got smashed because they were not in proper boxes, etc., etc. So I had a couple hats that, were obviously on sale because I'm that girl. And I was so excited that not only were they on sale, that they came in a proper box. So now I can properly store a couple of the fedoras that I bought. Because it's one of the things that my husband really loves about me. He's like, babe, I miss when you wear your fedoras. Like, where are your fedoras at? And I'm like, smashed to bits in the back of storage. That's where they're at from like, years and years and years ago. And I told you guys last night that I've been in this period of wearing my PJs, wearing athletic clothes, and just leaving everything else in the closet because I just don't go places. I just go to work. Okay. That's all I've been doing is just working, 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 building, spending time with family. But it's just, I just really wanted to be comfortable. So I went through this whole sweatpants era, you know? And oh my gosh, I wasn't even at the part where it was live. Oh my gosh, that was like way up in the chat. My bad. My bad. I hate when I do that. Okay, so there's this mental prison that you guys are coming out of, and you are realizing where you're stuck, where you're paralyzed, where you have this fear. So you're putting on your poker face. Your poker face entails people coming up to you and being like, but you said that you were gonna give me more sprinkles, and where are those sprinkles? You're like, I don't have any to give. I don't have any to give. So you're gonna have to practice the boundaries and being stern. It does not mean I love you less because I'm not giving you all of my sprinkles, but you're going to have to find your own sprinkles. There were people relying on you to give them that. They didn't want to go look for their own sprinkles. They were like, no, Brittany's going to give me hers. So I don't really have to lift many fingers. You really don't have to lift many fingers. You are seeing that that is not the way you're going to continue to glow up. That is not how you're going to continue to keep unlocking new characters. You know what I mean? And you're starting to see where maybe some of the people that you care about need to care more about their boundaries with other people. And so this is like a form of you giving them tough love. Like, hey, I want you to go and grow your own sprinkles. And so you can give sprinkles to other people. Not just me creating and harvesting all the sprinkles and just giving, 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 giving. You're like, I'm not a freaking giving machine. And that can be really hard for some empaths and some light workers to do, where you're like, well, they need these. They need these. They need me to help them. So I know that can be hard. It's like when your child is asking for things, when your loved ones are asking for things, and you want them to see that they need to value themselves as much as, like, you can't make them care more about the sprinkles and going to get the sprinkles, harvesting them, planting them, whatever, what have you, more than they do. You know what I mean? If they think like, no, it's just easy street, you just give them to me and then I have them. Oh, I just give them to you and then you have them. No, 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 no. You've got to care about going to get them. And it's going to feel real good, but you got to care on your own to go get them. I cannot. Okay, money issues. Has somebody been causing money issues for you because this is a form of the sprinkles? You've been helping somebody out with money or some type of resource, and you're realizing, if I keep doing that, I'm not really helping them. I'm just always bailing them out. And so maybe you don't want to be that person. Maybe you're like, well, I have enough. And you might not actually have enough, but everyone thinks that you do. And so you're going to start really looking at not penny pinching, but just giving some tough love. Ooh, we have marriage. This keeps popping up. Some of you guys could be married, or you are thinking about marriage. Some of you guys could be thinking about going to get a ring. You know, it would be so hard for me to propose to somebody. I'd be like, what if they say no? And I get on my knee and they're like, I would die. I would unalive for sure. And I'm just seeing that some of you guys are considering getting married this year. Okay? Or some of you guys are getting married in a year. Or thank you, Rocco Loco. But I'm definitely getting that somebody is getting somebody that you like. For those of you that are dating, someone that you like will take any shortcut possible just to get to you. That's how much they like being around you. Thank you, Ghosty. Yes, Shania, tough love. I hate these small buttons. It's so funny. I hate that stuff too. Okay, Let me get a different deck. Okay. We're going to finish out with this advice for you guys. Hold on. I feel like I have a lash that's... They have to make it up. Okay, hold on. I feel like there's a lash in my face. Hold on. Hold on. I just realized that I put on a dress, but I still had denim shorts on underneath. Good job, Brittany. Good job. I feel like there's a lash and I can't. What is going on? Did I get it? Hi, Kyrie. Oh my gosh. Seriously? I'm not picking it up. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Okay. I'm getting advice for you guys. Ooh, I like this for you guys. This is a newer deck that I have. You can't go back to yesterday. Be in the present. You cannot go back to yesterday, so be in the present. Maybe somebody around you, they love bringing up yesterday, and you're like, don't even bring that stuff up to me. You guys might have somebody that loves living in the Wayback Machine. They might love living in the past, and you're like, why though? Why do you keep bringing up the past? It's so irrelevant. They might bring up 2 years ago, 3 years ago, last summer, and you're like, we moved on from that. I can't go back to yesterday. I have to be present. This is something that's really important to you right now. I'm also getting that somebody older is going to teach you something very important. This could be an influencer that you listen to. This could be an actual family member or loved one. But someone there is going to teach you maybe something about being present and really bossing up, but enjoying your life, enjoying the legacy that you're creating. Oh, thank you, Mr. Wordplay. When I get off of work, I feel like I've got my hair sticking together because I was like sweating and getting like a facial from the glassware being steamed. And then I feel like I've just got all these things going on and I'm like, what? Okay. You guys are ending the sadness of looking back. I keep getting stuff about the past. Maybe you're really okay. Let me give you an example. When I was in the live stream last night, I was talking about looking back at the past, how I used to do things that I liked, that I'm trying to get back to, like my ways of dressing, and just even if I'm not going anywhere, just bringing back that part of my persona, that part of my aesthetic, right? But things that I used to do in the past, like bad habits, I don't want to bring that to now. You guys are done obsessing over grief. And I heard something very interesting this morning when I was doing my morning meditation. I know, I tried, you guys. I tried because I'm not that, you know who. Not that person. It's hard for me, but I be trying. And I was doing this morning meditation, and I heard that if you have loved ones that have passed, would they want you to be, and I know we've heard this before, but I really thought about it this morning. Would our loved ones that have passed on, would they really want us depressed and crying all the time? Like, would they really want to see us that way? I really think about that, or I really thought about that all day today. Like, they wouldn't really want to see us going from day to day in our pajamas and just not dating, not going out, not taking care of ourselves, and just sitting in that. And we have this opportunity to make them really proud. We have this opportunity to show them, like, I'm still going to get this life that I want to create. And I hope you're watching. And I hope that you're, protecting and watching over me. So whatever this past part is about grief, you guys are letting that go. You are letting go of negative nostalgia. Okay? Sometimes we sometimes we really glitz and glam up the past that was toxic. It could be a past relationship. We glitz it up a bit and we're like, oh, it was like this and like that and like this. We get all into the story. And then sometimes it's things that were just really bad in our life and we just can't let go of. You guys are going to be looking at this programming and how you're going to let it go. Okay, see, this is exactly what I was talking about. The fairy bee, my life is sweet. So I was watching a live hypnosis, and that's where they were talking about lifting one arm up and putting one arm down. This arm being high up, being the joy and the happiness that your family members would want you to live, and your hand being all the way down, the other part of the scale, where you are wallowing in this sadness and this pain. So, what you're going to be doing is choosing, okay, the fork in the road, you are going to be choosing the sweet life. You're going to be choosing that for yourself. We have shine bright like a candle. You will make it through this. I know it's hard when it's like when you have your little ones and you know that you have to get them off their pacifier. You know you have to get them off their binky, or you know you have to get them off the bottle. You will make it through this because we are having to extend tough love to some of the people that we care about. Like, yeah, I know that you're used to me giving you the sprinkles and giving you the binky, but I can't give you the binkies no more, okay? No more. No mas. Fuera. Okay? You will make it through this. Right now, you guys could be a little bit sad. I know they're so mad at me. They think I'm the worst person ever. They just don't understand why I'm doing this. But I'm doing it for their highest good. I'm doing it for their better good, their betterment. Okay. Let's see if we get, I want to get two more for you guys. I have two more. Ooh. Dragonling Garden. You guys could be seeing a lot of like wildlife, bunnies, squirrels, maybe even snakes, rabbits, toads, deer, but there's something about nature where you guys could be seeing. I don't know if some of you guys were seeing like negative effects of things that were happening in nature because people around you were being destructive, not taking care of the environment or not taking care of nature, and maybe it was like really bothering you. And maybe you guys are taking more pride in your environment around you and going outside. But I'm getting that a new world is born. A new world is born for you because you're seeing, oh, you know, it's not that bad being outside, or my allergies aren't really bad right now, or I get to see all types of wildlife. I know that some of you guys could have just installed cameras, like security cameras, so you guys could be seeing all kinds of animals doing all types of things in places that they are not supposed to. Yeah, that's been my week. I'm like, what are they doing right now? Oh, hell no. Don't do that there. Okay. You know what I mean? So, some of you guys could have just installed cameras and you're like, even though what they're doing out there, I don't really appreciate, I understand that it's, you know, all a part of this bigger plan of like what the animals be doing outside. And a new world is born. You are perceiving things differently. You're looking at the world differently. You are unstoppable. I was watching this. I recorded it. I haven't watched all of it yet, but it's called like Little Big Farm, and it's basically about the struggles, the trials, and the tribulations of these farm owners dealing with coyotes grabbing their birds and their chickens and their ducks, and just how they were like always putting out fires, mending things, fixing things. They had a pig that just wanted to like give up, but had all these little babies to feed. And I just thought, oh my gosh, this is like beautiful. I want to watch this later. And normally, like, that might not be something I would watch. Like, maybe Charlotte's Web, maybe a little Ratatouille, or Babe, but not like just some random movie I've never heard of where the animals don't talk. Okay. And last but not least, we have do not drink poison. Do not do things that you know are bad for you. Okay, bestie. All of us like a little bit of cheesecake, a little bit of pie, a little bit of milkshake, a little bit of ice cream, maybe even some Red Bull or whatever. Okay, you can try these things in moderation. Not everything needs to be abracadabra overnight. But if you are really trying to abracadabra overnight, then I definitely recommend hypnosis, okay? Because we already be doing all the things to give ourselves cheat codes. Why not add another layer? Okay, why not add another layer? So this could be you guys right now. Things are just getting to the surface and you're like, oh no, I'm not going to drown in this poison. I refuse. I'm not handing out no sprinkles. I'm not handing out no binkies. I'm not handing out no whatever, no loans. I'm just telling you, you can go get this for yourself. I believe in you. I've got to go believe in myself over here on my side of the street. So again, you are unstoppable. And people, even through this tough love, even through these boundaries or even being blocked, they truly see and they truly comprehend why they're intimidated, why they might have the spirit of jealousy, why they might have the spirit of envy, or why they might really ride for you. And then a lot of you are changing other people's minds about you. They don't want to talk crap about you because you're always showing up for yourself. You're always showing that you're evolving and that you're changing and that you're leveling up. So you guys have justice and good karma coming in. You have a new world being born on how you're going to pause the world so you can do more things for you, so you can fill up your love tank, so you can fill up your cup first. You like steady sipping on the fountain of youth. How can you do that if your battery's always being drained? How can you go paint this beautiful picture, this beautiful painting if you're like, I'm so tired? When you're so tired, you can't even go do the fun stuff. You guys could be feeling like that right now. Just knowing that everything is rising. It's just boiling to the surface. You're like, okay, I've gotta reset. I've got to tell everybody, go do your own thing because I need to do mine. All right. Your life is sweet, shine bright like a candle. And what was the other one? You can't go back to yesterday. So release the grief or look at the grief differently. And if you're walking around with all this weight on you, is that what your ancestors would want for you? Is that what God would want for you? Is that what the divine, the creator, or the universe, or just your loved ones that have passed on, is that what they would want for you, to be walking around with all of these rocks in your backpack, to be walking around with all of this weight? No, they would want you to thrive and to live and to be happy and to succeed. And so that part could be for a small part of you that are like, I don't want to hold on to that anymore. Okay. All right, guys. Don't forget to smash the you know what, hit the bell, drop your favorite affirmation, Let's see. Your guys' affirmations I did for you guys is: I always attract money in large sums. I am everyone's first choice. I only attract people that see my worth. I always attract people for my highest good. Okay? And don't forget to check out last night's live stream, which is You Are the Plot, if you guys want a good laugh and some good information on how amazing your life is about to shift and how you are getting real hypnotic with it. Okay? If that's your jam, then you'll love last night's live stream. If you guys are looking for Patreon information, the link is in the description box. Members only, you will be getting early access this weekend, so be checking your notifications for that. And then Patreon, you guys have another video coming up here shortly. Remember that if you guys are on members only or even Patreon, you guys have access to the entire library, not just what was posted, but the entire library you have access while you are a member or while you're on Patreon. So thank you guys for all of your love and support. And I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. I will see you guys when I see you. Thank you to my moderators, all my A1 day ones. We are going to hit 100K. Okay, we are going to hit 100K before August, before my birthday. Yes, we are. That is the goal, to hit 100K subscribers. If you want to see Bestie over here with snot and tears and a plaque, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. That's the goal. Bye, Kyrie. Bye, Seer. Bye, Virginia. Bye, Savage Queen. Bye, Jay. Bye, Seer. Did I say Seer? Andrew R. Mr. Radcliffe, the messenger. Oh, hi, Andrew H. I love you too. You guys are the best. You're welcome, Michael. Thank you, Cyber. Everyone keep David in prayer. Bye, Wayne. I love reading your guys' comments. I can't wait to read the live chat replay. Okay, I'm so excited. So there have been lots of goodies posted for you guys this week, between all signs, what you need to hear at this current moment, plus the person on your mind. So there was an all signs reading posted for that. And then we have, what did I post for you guys? Last night is You Are the Plot. The whole room will go quiet. You've been waiting for this moment. And then I also did Wanted You to Accomplish Nothing. You turn problems into opportunities. And then we also did All Signs, what you need to know right now, the person on your mind, and everything else you need, the tea, in the current moment. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy that. Thank you, Cyber, for your donation. And thank you guys for your Cash App donations too. I got some Cash App donations this morning and I'm so grateful. Thank you guys so much. You guys have an amazing weekend. Enjoy all of the content provided. I have a playlist for everything if you ever want to shuffle for divine guidance. If you go to my homepage after you subscribe, all the live streams are at the top. And all the official Bestie business has its own thing, and all the pick a cards has its own thing, and you guys can always shuffle if you are just wanting a message from spirit or the universe or God. All right? So again, don't forget to smash the you know what, hit the bell, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, because we are going to hit 100K. The end. I love you guys. Toodles.